Hello and welcome to episode 120 of the Trampled Bat podcast. I'm Gary Black and joining me this week is John Walker.
Hello.
And the return of Chris Conroy.
Yeah.
You alright, mate?
Super.
That is some way to make John seem upbeat.
So have we just changed to the hundreds now? You're now going 120?
Yeah, it's like...
you realise the time to save that was for the 180 darts episode? So? Yeah, you've ruined it.
I've come in 62 early.
Did you notice he did this last week? He changed from 119 to 119.
We will not make 180.
So we'll start this week with a thank you to Tony Coffey after 120 episodes.
So Tony's been there right from the beginning.
Yep, big supporter.
Telling us what we've done wrong. Fact-checking obscure facts and putting the wee tweet in. It's a big week for Tony as well. He's a Bolton Wanderers fan. Mm-hmm. And I do have a wee look at his Twitter feed. He's been really, really angry with the people running the show. And I think they've got a chance of a buyer this week over the next couple of weeks. So it'd be good to see Tony's team getting a boost from some kind of foreign investment company, some vulture fund. Tony, thanks very much for the contribution. We really appreciate it. And keep the fact checking coming, because nobody else.
You're going to say keep the money coming.
Nobody else is going to do it.
Yeah. So if you want to be just like Tony, you can donate.
And tell me it was Adrian fucking Moorhouse at So 88.
Yeah, you can pay £3 a month gets you.
Who the fuck is he now? Adrian. Do you know what I mean? You get knighthoods for fucking gold medals now.
That's true. And no letterbox for him.
No, nothing.
So yeah, £3 a month gets you the episodes a day early. £5 a month gets you loads and loads of extra content, and £10 a month means that you really super love us.
At least Duncan Goodhue get fucking panel shows.
£20 a month gets you the ownership of Bolton Wanderers.
Direct debit.
Tony, thanks very much, and to all the other patrons. You're sitting in a couple of episodes that you don't know how to edit for the patrons.
Yeah. When we had John Gavin in last week, we did another hour. But it wasn't 1 hour. It was like 3 segments. And I'm kind of struggling to put it out in a sensible way. But I think probably the answer is just get it out.
John got a couple of new tattoos this week.
Oh, yeah, he was saying.
John Gavin,
he got Bucks Fizz on his left forearm and Kevin Spacey on his right bicep.
Kevin Spacey, my prediction for next celebrity death. Not next, just one of the 2019 celebrity deaths.
John Gavin takes a huge risk with the tattoos that he gets. Mm-hmm. Getting the name of a band tattooed on you, like, who was it? It wasn't Royksop. Who was the one we were talking about a couple of months ago? That had Holly Popper.
Oh yeah. Is it Royksop?
No, it's not. It is somebody Scandinavian. What are they fucking called?
What, the Icelandic? They don't sing English?
Scandinavian.
Sigur Rós? No.
That's them there. Who's
Royksop?
Royksop, he does have a tattoo of poor Lino.
Yeah.
But imagine one of Royksop was just a wronging, and you've had them tattooed on you.
There must be a lot of people with lost profits tattoos that are sorely regretting it.
But you could sell that off as it's just a lost profit. It's nothing to do with what band? What Ian Watkins did what?
He does take a chance. He commits. He does have a rule where, like, see if he started liking somebody today, he wouldn't get the tattoo next year. It would need to be an ongoing affair. Who did he get? I think he got a Beck tattoo after speaking to you last week. I wish you'd spoke about Bob Carroll, geez.
A little spit on his arm.
Aye, or Benny for Crossroads. Just a wee hat on his knuckle. Who did he get? He got Beck O'Delay. He was very specific with the album.
Is that the horse?
No, it's just the sort of font
like
that's used in the album.
That's
almost like
a carnival,
like a country and western type of thing. Yeah. And he got Justice. See the Justice crucifix?
Nope.
So not just an upside down crucifix.
Bam, bam, bam. Yeah. No, I think it's the right way up.
The right way up. But is it like a perspective?
Yeah, sort of laid down. So I think he got him round about Father's Day. I'm not sure if his kids put in for him, but he was pretty chuffed with him.
Wonder, in like 10,000 years when somebody digs his bones up, what they're going to tie to society because of his tattoo choice.
I mean, if his skin's held up, that'd be amazing.
Aye.
I'd be more concerned about his fucking daily moisturising routine.
We're going to drown him in mud just to make sure he's preserved.
Do you know, he's recognised a moisturiser with a tint to me a few times. He did. John has a big moisturiser. It'd be kind of like if you come across like if they did embalm John Gavin in a way like they did with Lennon, and he was found years later, it would be some kind of weird hieroglyphics, wouldn't it? So going, what is this man telling us?
What's a beck?
Aye.
O'Dealy was a type of greeting to ancient British people.
Yeah. What is this Engelbert Humperdinck?
There was some sort of puppet dog that they had, but I'm not sure.
How the fuck did Carol G's have a career?
Different times.
Who?
Bob Carol G's.
Who's that?
He was a ventriloquist that had a dog that didn't speak and just spat.
Okay.
And his name was Spit the Dog.
That was his main one. He had one called Shit the Cat. That it was more a Saturday night act.
Cool.
Do you mums and dads?
Do you watch any of Britain's Got Talent?
No.
My kids ended up watching the sort of YouTube outtakes and reruns.
I know there was some sort of controversy about the winner, but I don't know. I've no.
I don't even know who won it. No.
I think it was some sort of.
Did you think it was going to be one of those things where I'd watched the live final over a week and scored them all?
Yeah.
No fucking sad. But if Reggie Blinker had been in it. Right, celebrity deaths. Thanks, Tony. Thanks, patrons. Celebrity deaths.
120 hours in.
It's been a good week for the celebrities.
A great week.
Great week. You've all survived. You've all go through to next week.
That LA cocaine has been cut well. There are no Playboy centerfolds from the 90s.
Not even a fucking Ecuadorian model to speak of this week. Like we fucking troll the absolute basement bin of news to try and come to the table with one death.
How often has the sentence been said, does a Bollywood actress count?
But new patron this week, Tony Coffey, prove me wrong. You'll get me at my website. It's www.twitter.com. No deaths this week. So they're all looking forward to a big summer, but guaranteed some of them will not make it and will be attending the barbecue in the sky. Stay safe, celebrities.
Do you think there was some sort of ceremony? Like a gowned robe? Sacrificial element to it? Or do you think it's just a lucky week?
Just a lucky week. It's maybe a 5-week month.
So that means we can introduce the feature we always dreamed of, is Celebrity Death Rollover.
Yep, celebrity... I've actually prepared a small piece, went out and recorded it on my phone. It's called Celebrities Who Survived.
See, with Celebrity Rollover, does that mean that what we're looking for next week, within the next 7 days, is like 2 celebrities to die together? Like in the same incident?
In the same car?
Yeah.
But completely unrelated to one another?
So it's... Right, okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'd like to see Bieber and Tom Cruise punch one another like at the end of Rocky, where you don't know if Apollo or Sylvester Stallone get the punch in first. I would like them both to die that way. Did you talk about that last week?
We did. We all came up with our own celebrity versions.
Is that why you were going what would be your age difference?
Yeah.
That was a good section.
Thanks very much.
I really, really enjoyed it. You know, it's some really good work getting done when I'm not here. Gary's get free reign to fucking go, I've got a game.
The atmosphere is different when you're not here for sure.
How do you mean, like, nobody pulls you up when you're...
It's less, I would say it's less tense.
What, you mean you bring your A game when the talent enters?
Exits.
Yeah. So have you seen the Wullies popping up all over Scotland? And do we need to explain that for our international audience?
There's a newspaper that old people buy called the Sunday Post, and every week there's is it Sunday Post still going? The building's been knocked down.
You know what? I honestly have no idea.
That was what I used to read at the Browns in Wullie, and for Christmas typically you would get a Browns or a Wullie annual.
The annual.
It's the Scottish version of DC or Marvel.
Yeah.
Like when everybody had like fucking Spider-Man, like I would love to see Chris Pratt as PC Murdoch. Who would you have playing Wullie?
Oh, well, it would have been DiCaprio for a while.
Aye, sitting in a bucket.
Yeah.
There'd be a few candidates. Who Soapy Souter? Or would you say Soapy Souter?
Souter, I think.
The Browns as well. The Browns are like the Fantastic Five, except
I always
they're in benefits.
much preferred Wullie to the Bruins.
Why?
I don't know. Maybe just because I hate families.
I don't know that like I could see it coming with the Twins and the Browns,
who were basically two Wullies.
IVF.
I missed the Bruins.
Did you?
Aye, just my brother always got it. Always.
Do you know what? It used to be alternated.
Mm-hmm.
Like, see, one year it would be their Wullie. Like, they wouldn't do two. They wouldn't release two of them for Christmas.
Right.
You'd get an Wullie one year, Bruins the next. Wullie one year,
So
Bruins
one
the
of them
next.
get the odds, one get the evens.
Yeah.
And the Twins, I mean, did fucking, like, I think the world of the Bruins is rapidly coming upon us between climate change and sort of mass arguments amongst nations. I think there are going to be shortages. So what
So there's 12 of them living in the one house?
Yeah, that's what the apocalypse is going to be like. It was kind of, you watched that one in the BBC that finished this week, Years and Years.
No,
It was
but
like
I've heard it's good.
an updated version of the Browns. So the Twins would tell Ma Brown that there had been there's a sugar shortage coming. They've heard there's a sugar shortage coming. So Ma Brown would get herself down to the shop. She would buy up all the sugar that she could because she's not going to get caught short. She's fucking got hunters and hunters away. So she goes down, buys all the sugar. Then Ma Brown finds out, going, oh, there's no a sugar shortage. It's half. So she just makes hunters a tablet. But that was the fucking Twins. That was the Twins' ploy all along.
You realise that was actually just corporations trying to encourage people to actually buy sugar in the shops.
Shortage.
You've got to look for the angle in everything.
Aye.
Everything's corrupt.
So what was the angle in sending them to a Button Ben every weekend?
Aye. They did get a lot of holidays, didn't they? It's like Pat Brown, the money lender.
Aye.
Was it not just to get people to book up to go to Butlins and Blackpool? No.
Yeah, but a Button Ben's just like a empty house, is it not?
So a brothel or something?
No, I think essentially a Button Ben would have been a 1950s Airbnb.
Aye, true.
But it's some kind of tourism drive. Do you know how many of these Wullies they've put out?
I think it's about 200.
Fuck up,
But they're
man.
not just in Glasgow. There's some in Aberdeen and some in Edinburgh.
And if they all got their own wee
They're all
quirky take.
quirky designed, aye.
Oh, fuck up.
They've done stuff like that before. There was a load of grommets in England.
Right.
And people went nuts trying to get their photograph taken with them all. Like some sort of scavenger hunt.
You show me a person that gets their photograph taken with 200 different shaped Wullies, and I'll show you a virgin that doesn't like their dad. The other...
What if your kids went, Dad, first of all, who's our Wullie? And second of all, can we go see them all?
Who's minding the mine? Get back down there. Hamilton did a thing. They've done it past
The musical or the town?
5, 6. The town.
Cool.
See,
I'm sophisticated, so I had to just check.
Where they painted horses. Like the kids done the designs and painted the horses and then had them round about, you know, like they were in roundabouts and stuff like that. I've seen the Wullies outside Central Station and Ingram Street at the Duke of Wellington. And I thought something bad's going to happen to them. Do you know, kind of like see the size of them? Somebody's going to break them, or something negative is going to like. But see, this week, what day is this? Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
When's the podcast going to come out?
Tomorrow, Thursday.
Right. See, between Thursday and Thursday next week.
Gary's pulling an all
I know.
nighter.
Watch me bet money that commitment there. Between Thursday this week and Thursday next week, keep your eyes in the press for the first one that's defaced.
Is that what that is?
What?
The wee models next
Have
to
you
it?
just figured out that's what we're talking about?
I don't know what it is.
Yeah, it's like little model statues.
Of
And
Wullie.
each one of them's different.
That's Dundee's version of Batman.
Wasn't there a Clyde, the Commonwealth Games thistle that went missing?
But they were much heavier. They were much bigger. They were at least two and a half times the size. The wee guy in the
quite
bucket.
small?
Yeah, they're no big.
Okay.
They're no big enough for
They're life
robust.
size?
See the fireman with the mask on at the front of the Grand Central Hotel in Glasgow. He's under half the size of that.
Did you see?
So he'll need to be fucking heavy.
Do you know the band Two Door Cinema Club?
Yeah.
Did you see their tweet about the Las Vegas prop?
No.
They got they have a hangar, a storage hangar at Gatwick, and for Glastonbury they had a 50-foot inflatable fire extinguisher to float above the stage when they're meant to play at Glastonbury in 2 weeks.
Right.
And it's been stolen.
Right.
And they've put up a picture of what it looks like, and it's just like the caption, "How the fuck did this get stolen from an airport?" It's blown up. It's a massive fucking 50 foot by 100 feet. And it's been stolen by somebody.
An inflatable fire extinguisher?
Inflatable.
But surely that's a ransom. Like that is prime ransom category.
Well, it was the other from
A Radiohead didn't work, so we're going to get these pricks with a fire extinguisher.
What did you see that about Radiohead in the downloads?
Yeah.
That was cracking them saying, it's not, fuck it, we'll put it out for nothing. It's just me screaming into a shoebox with a wonky eye. There you go, you can buy them all. We'll give the money to charity. That's a fucking shit house that tries to hold Radiohead to ransom, isn't it? You know, as if they've not got enough on their plate. It's the same cunt waiting on them coming out of Love Island, isn't it? Going, oh, you shouldn't have very much self-esteem, you know.
Talking of airports, the Heathrow third runway. Seamless, absolutely cannot see the joins.
Professional.
Heathrow's third runway was back in the news this week.
Back in the news?
In the news.
What had they done before?
They'd okayed that it was going to be done, and now they've put forward the plan for when it's going to get done.
A third runway?
Third runway.
If Heathrow only get 2 runways?
Yes.
And 5 terminals?
That's the problem.
Oh, right, okay, cool.
So
I've been to Heathrow loads and I don't think there ever is a problem, to be honest.
Well, it's the noise pollution, the amount of noise pollution that it causes by having all those planes going over through.
Do you know where there's no plane noise pollution? Just not going holidays and staying in your house forever.
Yeah. There's a wee guy running a fucking dirt bike outside the park and about fucking 2 hours he was at it last night.
Aye.
And a fucking horrible wee dick. Full leathers. Probably so his uncle fucking couldn't tamper with him. Dear pals with motorbikes.
A guy went by my house the other day in a mini quad bike right along the middle of the road. It was like, but you know that way his knees were up at his ears.
Aye. See adults that ride quads, jet skis or dirt bikes, please hand in your adult card. It's I've spoken about it before, like ages in the podcast. I can't go on motorbikes. See guys my age that ride a motorbike and you see them by the side of the road, you must get them out your way, Gary.
Oh yeah,
to Loch Lomond.
Yeah.
Just fucking accountants in leather. You know, it's a midlife crisis. It's just a horrible midlife
I
crisis.
have children and I'm regretting it.
But see, listen to their chat. Their chat is the worst. Like, see the description of their journeys. Got her out to a turn 10. Then I come around the hairpit. Oh, your fucking chat is chronic.
In Balloch,
how many of them do you reckon I'd die a year on that road?
Loads up the 82. Yeah. And it's not like quite a lot of times they lose control and there's quite a lot of trees at the side of the road.
Yeah.
And it's not the crash, it's the
very
impact. Quick stop against
the
tree.
impact.
But
it's disgusting.
In Balloch, rather than that sort of traditional rhyme about magpies,
right?
It's actually about motorbikes.
Right, okay. If you need to see 2 for
You
good
need to
luck,
see 2
1 for sorrow, 2 for
Yeah.
joy.
9 for a really great weekend.
Oh, it's just a needless pastime, and nobody wants to hear your stories. It's like a John Gavin tattoo.
He's only a bad weekend away from going, I think about getting a motorbike.
Nah, John. See, if John Gavin was going to get a motorbike, it wouldn't be the Kawasaki Brigade. He would be full Harley and like a sort of brown suede jacket
Okay,
with
with the
tassels in the back. That'd be John. That would be John.
Like his feet would be in front of him.
Aye.
Yeah.
See if you're going to see anybody over the age of 18 who wants to ride a motorbike, they should be forced to carry about one of those Wullies just to fucking keep it at a sensible fucking tone.
Yeah.
See, you mentioned Love Island there. I was thinking about Love Island during the week. Yeah, I'm going. Do you know what? It just is a fucking terrible hit rate, doesn't it? Like fox hunting actually has a better fucking attrition rate, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like you've got a better chance being a fox or a racehorse.
A Shropshire fox.
Aye, more racehorses make it. Numbers wise.
Did you see during the week the story about the number of greyhounds that have to get put down?
Yeah, it's quite high.
I didn't realise it was quite as high as that.
Once the adoption thing. That was a whole see that busting the balloon iPod thing I was telling you a couple of weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
There's quite a lot of big greyhound charities try to rehome them because once they're done, they're done. Should the human workplace be the same?
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Once 100-metre sprinter's done,
Aye.
take him out the back and shoot him.
Aye. See when they don't renew your contract, the 35-year-old veteran.
Yeah. Just shoot him.
It's cheaper and easier to just
swat it with the want it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but they have money. So
Yeah, greyhounds are skint. Fuck them.
That's why they had to start the bus company.
Yeah. Would you go on a greyhound bus?
I think I'd find it difficult, but it would depend where I wanted to go and if it was the only option.
If you were in America, you would find it difficult just because
there'd
be other people on it, or is it the seating position just isn't right?
Yeah, I'd imagine it'd be discomfort.
When was the last time you were on a bus?
On any bus?
Yeah.
When my car was in the garage.
It's a fucking new world, isn't it?
But,
I'm a bit
I spent up
3 years maybe.
Up until I was in my 30s, I exclusively travelled by bus and train. So,
was it good to be back?
Yeah, I quite enjoy a wee bus journey.
Yeah.
A Greyhound bus, though, is notoriously
it's always long distances, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. The fuck we were talking
Heathrow. Anyway,
right.
That's what I was going to say is to build that one extra runway, the estimated minimum cost is £14 billion.
Worth every penny.
How can it possibly cost £14 billion?
Because somebody needs to hide £14 billion.
That's true.
That's how all these contracts and all the money spent in government contracts in the Middle East work. They need to try and circulate the money.
I done the maths for Glasgow Airport.
Right.
Techno Peter got a rollerblade.
I think he's dragging a body out.
Right. What are we, June 2019? I think it was April 2018. Glasgow Airport started charging £2 for your 10 minutes to exit the car park.
Yep.
Edinburgh's more expensive. I think they charge you £4 for 15 minutes.
Yes. And as soon as you're in, that's you.
Aye, you're caught, right? I'd done the maths in the back of a fag packet. And the 9 million cost that this is just rough, right? The 9 million cost that it took to convert Glasgow Airport to the way it is now. You know, it's sort of
9 million?
9 million, right?
To reroute a couple of roads?
It took them 8 months to recoup that 9 million going by passenger numbers going through the airport.
Aye.
I'm going, they must be making more money off the fucking car park than they are off the runway.
Yeah.
So that's that it's paid for. Everything now is just profit.
Yeah.
Do you know,
I know that building things and rerouting transport networks and stuff, you know, there's costs that you don't, you know, it's not just as simple as laying a bit of tarmac. But I think, like, I can't understand how these costs escalate so highly.
It'll be, well, I'm guessing they're going to have to stop flights but anywhere near it as well. So does that change any route path changes on the current runway?
Do you think they take into account things like, the lost costs of having a road shut for a month?
They probably will have to shut off certain flights and reduce flights.
That article that I sent you a couple of weeks ago, they were saying that Europe's major cities are full. Like, take into account the Dubrovnik and the Game of Thrones tourism that happened. Do you know what, people want to visit it because it's prominent on the TV programme. They're massively over, like, they don't have the toilets, the roads, the hotels to service the amount of people that's going through the city.
Yeah.
Are we going to get to a point where they're saying, going to no fucking travel, going to go to Craig Tara?
Yeah.
See, instead of going to Paris, like, get yourself down to Kirkcudbright. You know, is that going to, our staycation, are they going to start taxing you more heavily because the air pollution, like, is Heathrow no the top polluter in the country?
Yeah.
But we're going to ramp that up by 33%.
Yeah.
But at the same time, there's articles coming out about the fucking ice caps melting so much quicker.
I seen a guy on telly justifying it, saying that Heathrow's only 3% of the national pollution output.
I mean, that's fucking huge. Of the total?
Of the total for the whole UK. It does seem like the only way out of it is to tax flights so highly that you price people out the market.
That's why you never see a fox in Love Island.
Why?
Like, like you would just fucking, your odds would just come right down, man. You never get a racehorse on Love Island.
Adidas were in court.
I love Adidas.
You do. You like
Is this final about the fact that they've been using slave labour this whole time? And
no,
people have just ignored it.
That court case is still to come.
But it's a really good backstory.
Do you know what's funny? That's so known, but it will take a Netflix documentary for anyone to know about it.
I don't think people would care.
But they'd care for a week and they'd be like, I'm buying Nike stuff. You'd be like, I know they do it as well. I was like, well, I'm not wearing anything.
Mate, I've got this anti-Adidas wristband made in Nepal.
See if you're going to do the whole hog, you need to just fucking cut about in Harris Tweed, because they're the only people that's charging for the work.
We couldn't even do this podcast. We couldn't put it on people's phones. We couldn't record on these mics.
Yeah.
Fuck. Forget it. Nike and Adidas are awesome.
So what's the court case, Gary?
A European manufacturer who makes shoes with 2 stripes on them took them to court to say that they can't trademark a number of lines, and the European Supreme Court agreed.
Right. So somebody's producing something with 2 stripes on it, and Adidas took them to court? No.
The 2 stripe company took Adidas to court.
That's a lot of bullshit, that.
Because
that's fucking bullshit.
Because they would say that Adidas try and stop 2 stripe stuff from being sold as it's too close to their trademarks. So it was almost like a counter sue.
Like, who countersued?
Adidas countered. Right. No, sorry. The 2 stripe company countered Adidas.
Right.
Because Adidas try and stop stuff with 2 stripes and 4 stripes from entering the market.
Aye.
And the 2 stripe company said, that's restraining our trade. You've got no right to claim just some stripes, because it's just stripes. Right. And the European court have agreed that even if you wanted to release something that had 3 stripes on it, you could.
But see, to be honest, people wouldn't buy it.
Yeah, but that's not the point.
I literally wouldn't buy 2 and 4 stripe, because the stripe, the problem it's created is the correct thing, though. If Adidas didn't exist, I'd probably think that 3 stripes down the side of trackies would look stupid. Adidas have even stopped doing it.
Yeah.
If you see Adidas trackies, you just have the badge on it, that's it.
What would the K-Swiss have to say about this?
I don't know. I'm imagining they're quite pleased, because I think Adidas have tried to stop K-Swiss a few times.
Right.
I'm assuming they both stayed quiet on the 7 stripe, equality, homosexual,
LGBTQA,
P.
Well, they didn't invent rainbows, did they?
Stripes, mate.
Yeah. No, I think... Is this going to affect them in any way?
Well, I think they'll be upset, but not really.
You ever seen a German cry?
No.
They'll not be that upset then, will they?
I think definitely even like when I was growing up, 2-stripe was more acceptable than 4-stripe.
Nah, neither were acceptable. Both were a sign of poverty, and that was what it was.
Or
Which is came full circle. Because if you've got a pair of Harachis on or like a pair of high-end Adidas, then it's more than likely there's not enough fibre in your diet. And
I'm wearing the Adidas trainers right now.
are you okay?
I feel great. I'm struggling for the weekend, but I feel great.
That's why we need you people to sign up to support John,
Exactly.
because he can only afford Adidas.
emotionally.
Yeah.
The whole thing is like there is. See, the kids don't care as much as we did.
Nah.
Kids couldn't. Like, I've tried to sort of usher my kids into going, do you fancy that? Do you fancy that? They generally are not bothered. The way you would get absolutely leathered at school for having a pair of Pan Am.
But that's a general kind of no bullying happens anymore.
Yeah.
There's no thinning of the herd.
There is still to an extent, but it's through different means.
Because they have to, because they're not allowed to do it to each other at school.
No, it's because they've got smarter. There's no point in bullying you for the
It's
things
less-
that your parents buy you.
It's been taken for the shops and put online. Like, see if you could bully somebody for your own room. You're not going to go to the fucking hassle of getting showered, go out to the fucking park and then be somebody for having the wrong tracksuit.
Yeah, you used to get slaughtered, man. Like, I was not from a wealthy family at all, man. So everything I got, I knew was fake. I knew it was government market knockoffs. And everyone else knew it. Everyone.
Aye.
But that made me the...
Mind these t-shirts.
They're not
Mind
giving
these
a
t-shirts
fuck
people
person.
used to come back for on holiday and it had every brand name on it. The amount of them I get brought back for holiday and it was... Do you know what? I find it really strange that Lacoste and Calvin Klein have got together to put their name next to Nike and Adidas on this t-shirt. This must have been so expensive.
Yet the highest of fashion at the moment is brand crossover.
Is it?
Yeah, like when you get two brands working together like that,
It tends to be more from slightly different industries.
Yeah.
You know, you'd have a car manufacturer or a tyre manufacturer hooking up with like Goodyear and Adidas or
Mercedes and Adidas.
aye, that's a wank right there, isn't it? That is a fucking motorbiking wank right up the A82.
1-0 to Scotland.
1-0 to Scotland.
Need to win
Oh,
by
against Argentina, is that the
I need to
women's
win.
game?
Kim Little need to win by 2 clear goals to have a chance of going through.
See that Marta get the one that you were pushing, was it in this podcast or your branch off?
Branch off.
Branch off.
No, it was on here.
And you're saying that they played in the most World Cups. Was it 6 World Cups?
Oh, Formiga, yeah.
Formiga? No, it wasn't her then. Or is it Marta Formiga?
I think it might be.
Yeah, Formiga's...
Top scorer in the World Cup now, 17 goals.
I missed that completely. I'll be honest, see the 2 Scotland defeats, it's definitely soured the
whole World Cup
Yeah,
experience.
but
for you.
I also didn't realise that 3 teams from 4 of the groups go through.
But they are trying their very hardest to provide the full Scotland national team experience by
Aye.
getting fucked out in the group.
No doubt they will win 2-0 and still go out.
Right, what about this story? Who was it was talking to me about it? It was either Ralph or Gavin. The boy gets sacked for Chelsea.
Uh-huh.
Sorry.
Aye.
Right.
And in one of the fan podcasts, I'm pretty sure it was Ralph, one of the fan podcasts said the Manchester United women's team manager has been absolutely ripping it up, like just phenomenal, just a really, really good manager. And one of the fan podcasts put her forward going, well, surely she must get approached for the Chelsea job. Are we there yet?
No.
No.
No, 100% nowhere near it.
It's it'll happen eventually, but I think it's like one of those things of like
Well, it has happened in like the 4th division of Sweden.
Cherry Lungy doesn't count.
Yeah. But it has happened. I think there's one in the German 5th division as well.
Right.
So there is women managers, but it's
Right. Well, see if a 24-year-old guy for Cumbernauld that's never played professional football can get his B licence and can aspire to get in at a lower league and then work his way up the divisions.
Yeah, but see, until even the women's game is filled with just women managers as well, which it isn't. Like, the majority of them do have... The majority of the World Cup is male managers, so until that's even sorted itself out, you've got a massive gap.
Right, that is a great point.
Like,
should look for equality in your own game before you waste ours.
Yeah, because...
Well, the thing is, though, also, like, top-level football management is still 20 years behind everybody else. It's still uncommon for there to be a black manager.
Well, see when the Manchester United women's team manager is getting touted before Sol Campbell, you can see the problems that's still rife in the fucking game.
Yeah.
And it does come down to, like we spoke about before when we talked about, why do no gay players feel like they can come out? It's because the reactions of players and the reactions of fans. Not that they're not good enough.
I think that right, there you go. There's a good barometer. I think there'll be a openly gay English Premiership footballer before there's a female English League manager. Any of the 96 clubs, there'll be an openly gay English Premier League player before that happens. So you've got 96 teams over 20. 100%. Like the stats don't lie. There has to be at least one gay Premiership footballer. There has to be. There just has to be.
Yeah.
There's no other way. Well, Thomas Hitzelsberger played in it for 10 years and only felt comfortable to come out after he retired.
After he'd looked at everybody's Wullies.
I know. Well, you have to think of all those narrow-minded old men.
Aye, that's what's going through people's head, Gary. Going to you should have told his teammates at the time, but that's not right. I'm in there in the shower. As if your Wullie is the best Wullie. It's your Wullie, your Wullie. It's everybody's Wullie.
You're playing in England as well. England and the UK.
The home of the Wullie.
90% of those showers are after, like, winter conditions.
Wullie's coming home.
Yeah.
See how I got there?
I do.
It's like a Stuart Lee joke.
Protracted and dragged out here 45 minutes.
So we're at half time and it's still 1-0.
It's this whole tournament been played in France?
Yes. The game tonight is in the Parc des Princes.
The France?
Yes.
I've seen that the French kids that have now been taken back into national service were made to stand to attention while watching the French women's national team. That was quite a story in France.
Like, give us that again.
Macron's reintroduced national service
right
for French teenagers, but it got a bit dicey when it was like sending all these kids off to the military. So the military have taken a back step slightly in it, and they'll have no access to weapons. So it's more like a
catapults,
civil service. It's like a civil national service where they learn
diplomacy,
cooking, like civic things. But some footage came out that the first load of teenagers that were taken in were made to stand in a line up straight to attention, and then they put the women's football on and went, they'll stand on that line and watch it until that game's finished. And like a fifth of them fainted.
Right. Just for standing up.
Yeah, that sounds like that's more of an issue with French teenagers.
Well, I know in school, like a few kids that were in the cadets, and they were made to basically stand to attention until they fainted. It's actually, see if you lock your knees, you'll only last about 20 minutes before you.
You're joking?
No, if you stand up completely to attention and lock your knees, you'll go down within 20 minutes. I know it seems mad, but when you can't shift your weight about and you've got to stay completely straight and you've not been trained and learned to do it properly, you'll faint. All the blood can't rush through your legs.
Just sent him a war then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gonna fucking bitch and moan about it.
What's the thinking behind the national service? Is it a 100% blanket, or is it just for
100% boys and girls? And it's like the youth of France are unruly brats, and we need to show them some discipline. So we're going to reintroduce national service.
They've just skipped a generation, haven't they? They went, do you know what, the ones we've got now are, we'll just write them off.
Yeah.
But we'll give ourselves an easy 20 years by the iron rod.
Probably not wrong.
Would you bring back national service, Gary?
No.
I would.
Would you?
But I would change it to civic service. I would have us fucking cleaning up areas that are fucking dumps, because it's been done by people who live in them. Like,
Why is that teenagers' faults?
I wouldn't do it just for teenagers. I'd do it for everyone. I'd say everyone had to do, say, 40 hours
40 hours
a year.
Okay.
It could be in gardens, it could be in old people's homes, it could be anywhere that charity work and volunteer work should be done to help out. Like, there's businesses who take people out of their work for 2 days and you go paint an old person's home, or you do the garden in the old people's home.
You'd be better doing a young person's home, because the old person's not really going to get the benefit, are they?
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're going to be old one day in those homes. I want a nice garden.
That doesn't align itself to...
You keep having weekends like that, you'll not need to worry about it.
That's kind of my thinking.
And what happens if they go, John, that's your hour, that's your couple of hours here, and you're due to go to a gig? Oh, sorry, your name's been called.
Then that's what I have to do. You'd
have an easier time getting John to do it than get you to do it.
Oh, that's true.
It's not that big a deal.
You turn up and you'd be like, oh, I've got diabetes. I can feel it coming on.
I just think, see, if you knew you had to do some civic service, I think cunts would litter less, vandalise less, spray paint less, treat their community area like a piece of shit less. All these parks are fucked because people insist on setting fires in the middle of grass.
Do you know what would be the good aspect of that, John? You could probably do away with factors. Like, see, you know what factors, if you stay in a block of flats or a new build estate, like, see if you go and buy a new build house now, you're tied into the factor that they've, so see if there's 70 houses on an estate, everybody needs to pay the £30-40 a month to the factor for cutting
to get the gardening done,
the greens and all that.
We got
I absolutely hate them.
So we stay fenced off, and we get told we all get a bill for the grass outside the estate.
It's not even my grass.
That was the argument. £250. The Ross and Lidl, I'll name them, wanted for it, and we were like, that's. But
Hacking and Patterson are the ones I hate. Hacking and Patterson.
Ross and Lidl, that's not ours.
That grass is outside our gated community.
That is outside our fence. Like, that's literally.
That's foreign grass.
That's over.
I'm paying for foreign grass.
Well, is that not
to be maintained?
Tax for?
No, if it's I've seen a lot of people sharing this week. Is it Romania or Slovenia was putting down wildflowers so that you didn't need to cut the grass? Like, they saved millions just by putting wildflowers down in the boundaries. You know, that maybe separated the road. You know, if you go to a dual carriageway and there's grass up the middle, instead of having some poor guy out, you know, it's sort of trying to fucking get that together, they just planted wildflowers and it looked pretty good.
Aye.
They've done that a bit in Western Bartonshire, where
plus bees.
They only
bees.
They only cut the meter.
Everybody's like, "What be bees? Oh, we need the bees." Listen, that is a popular trope going through. See, when a bee comes up this summer, and somebody will chip and you go, "Do you know what? The bees are dying out. We really need the bees." I want you just to turn around and say, "Fuck the bees."
I've recently taken some foreign bees into my home.
Yeah.
Some tree bumblebees.
Right.
And looked them up on a website, and it turns out that they're not usually spotted beyond the Midlands. They're from mainland Europe, but they're non-invasive. They're currently living in the bird box in my garden.
Right.
Little family of tree bees.
Do you know how much it takes to make honey? Thousands of fucking bees. Thousands. I was talking to this woman a couple of weeks ago, and she kept bees, right? She's a beaver. What do they call a beekeeper?
Beekeeper. Yep.
So simple. Perfect. I says, how many, is it a hive? How many hives have you got? She says 3. She's 3. Fucking thousands of bees, right? There's, like, bees can just up and fuck off. Like, see, after you've paid for the bees, like, you've bought your bees.
You're only renting a bee. You're not buying a bee.
Aye. It's like Django Unchained. Like, you can have the bee, and it's your bee, but if that bee decides to get up and fuck off...
Do you get one wee bee waiter?
Aye, the queen decides. See if the queen fucks off, all the rest of the wee Bensons just fucking go with him. That way they go. So, it says you've got 3 hives, right? 3 hives. how much bees, how much honey do you get? And it was something like fucking £20. £20. Do you know what? Fucking a couple of 100 jars for 3 hives. She's like, aye, but it's worth it. The honey's fucking brilliant. I says, well, what's the crack with the stuff that they're punting in the supermarket then? She says, it's all watered down with sugar water. Do you know what? It's no pure honey that you're getting. But it was a fascinating conversation. But if somebody starts trying to lecture you about bees, just fucking cut them right down. Just head them off at the pass. Go fuck the bees. What the bees ever done for you? And make them explain it, because they've just read a headline and they're trying to lecture you on it.
So you don't have a bee
Fuck it, bees.
You don't have a bee-friendly garden?
Oh, I love bees. No, I think my partner asked me, he says, how can you tell the difference between a bee and a wasp?
And you married this woman?
Yeah. Just wasps are so much angrier. Like, the bees must need to pay for so much PR just for all the fucking negative stories about the wasps.
You can handle a bee, no bother.
Aye, you couldn't get a leash in it.
No. Well, depend on the leash.
So wildflowers are an option.
I'm also very fond of thistles.
Are they?
Got some exotic thistles in my garden that they love.
Carry their fucking weeds.
No, they grow right up out between the slabs.
I planted them.
The slab thistles.
I planted them. So if you see any bees,
Fuck them.
give it a wave. But imagine that, it's just like that. See if the fucking queen fucked off and you went out to the hive one day just to check them, they've all fucked off. What do you do? Do you go to the next hill over? God, have you got my fucking bees? Like, what colour were they?
Did you get bee insurance?
Nah, so it's a fickle game. If I went on about that too much.
Yep.
Did anybody have a banhammer of anything?
Aye. There's a woman in a petrol station that I fucking use, right?
Right.
And see, for 6, like, she works behind the till, right?
Right.
This is petty, right? This is really fucking petty. But it's the most convenient petrol station at a decent price. And I notice it more when there's 5 people getting served in front of me and it's the repeated transaction over and over again. See, when she's finished and completed the transaction, instead of going, cheers, have a good day, have a good afternoon, thanks very much, she goes, thanking you. Oh, that is not a word. Thanking you. Thanking you. Thanking you. No, I'm thanking you. Thanking you. Thanking you. And see, I wish they had a pay at pump option. But I fucking don't like using them either.
Why? Those are the one bit of payment technology I like using.
Because it doesn't take the money out for 3 days as long as you've got £1 in your account.
No, it's just...
Right, see if you've got £1.10 in your account and you go to Asda.
Why have I only got £1.10 in my account? What's happened to my money?
Maybe you've
Gave too much to the children's hospital.
bought a couple of hives and your bees have fucked off and you've had to buy them again.
It's the difference between a bee
Mate,
and a
I
wasp.
fucking live on £1.10. Live on £1. See if you've got £1. See when you put the card in, you can take £99 of fucking diesel. It.
You're good for it though.
Aye, 3 days. See if you get to 3 days before payday and you're struggling for diesel or fuel, get yourself to Asda. But
Yeah, Gov and Asda pay at the pumps, man.
thanking you. Thanking you.
So wait, what's your banhammer?
That fucking woman.
That woman.
Thanking you.
John won't understand this, but how often do you frequent a McDonald's drive-through?
Why wouldn't I understand it?
Because you don't eat that shit.
I've been
Your
known-
body's a temple.
I've been
Buy a
known
lot
to.
of coffee. Buy a lot of coffee.
There seems to have been in the last 6 months a change in the way they train their staff to take your order. Where as soon as you get the last syllable of your order out, in else, very aggressively.
That's because they've upped the amount of jobs that they people are doing.
Yeah. Aye.
Like they've
They've got
right,
two
aye,
speakers.
Aye, they've only got one set of headphones.
Aye,
Do you know what I mean?
They've gone between 2 people at a time.
They've doubled the flow.
I just want to feel like I'm special to them.
Go in and talk to them then.
I don't want to go in and face them.
McDonald's doesn't seem like fast food anymore.
No.
And you say, we made that point when we started talking.
It's not meant to be either, though.
You said they never describe themselves as fast food. See if I get in there, I want it fucking quick.
Stage 1 of the training. Welcome to your job at McDonald's. It's not fast food. It's a restaurant.
Do you know what annoys me? When they run out of chips anywhere that's fast food. Because that's the one thing that people are always going to get with what they're getting. That should be stockpiled and just there.
This is not your cousin. That's my girlfriend. This is not fast food, it's a restaurant. That's my girlfriend, cousin.
Have you ever been in like a chippy and they'll go, oh, we're just waiting on sausage. And then you'll be like, aye, fine, no bother. And then you wait and then you'll see the sausage going in. Sonny, we're just waiting on chips now. Like, you fucking used them. They were mine.
You knew people were going to come here and ask for chips. Yet here we are in this situation where I want chips, but you're saying there's a delay. Oh, £1.80. Thanking you.
There used to be a woman that worked in the chippy in Balloch who was known for calling them chops.
Chops?
Chop.
Do you want chops with that?
No, more lower class than that.
Chops.
Waiting in chops.
Chops. Thanking you. It's that hyacinth bouquet kind of, as if it makes you kind of posh or a class above.
No, it was the opposite.
Go thanks. Thanking you.
Yes.
Thanking you. Do you want chops?
You never hear, I feel like you wouldn't hear a man saying thanking you. Do
No, guys do the exact same thing.
you think so?
Aye, just with different phrases. Like, fucking. Aye, there is the sort of wee. See, like when a guy leaves a room, you know, it's kind of. Do you know, there'll always be some wee fucking catchphrase.
Yeah.
Some fucking stupid, shitty catch. Like, you work with people, you know these catchphrases.
A dad catchphrase.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like my kids do it. Like my wee boy tells you when he's going to the toilet. I go, I'm just going to the toilet, and I'll go, thanks for that. But now he finishes it. He before I can do it, he goes, I'm just going to the toilet. Thanks for that. You know, so I don't even get the chance.
And yet, this is when they've decided to bring in the rule that you can't hit your kids.
I wouldn't have them. Wouldn't they hit them?
They're too nimble.
I know.
You get the better of them.
Dodge and jab.
Do you know what? My two are just getting so fucking big, it's heartbreaking. I'm absolutely destroyed with it now.
They're just, it's as if they're wee people.
No, they're just fucking 8 and 11 there now, and it's so selfish of me trying to keep them at the size that they are. But it's just fucking every conversation just fucking reduces me to tears at the minute. It's fucking. But it's not even linked up to kind of like your own mortality. You know, like kind of the older they get, you realise the closer that you're getting to the grave. It's kind of, see, them never ever want them to be disappointed or hurt. Never ever having to go to a fucking petrol station and there's some fucking overdone idiot going, thanking you.
No, but do you not think that's cooler? I think that's not in a sadistical way, but do you think it would be cool to see how they react to situations? Well, I would love, like...
No, I think we're consistently building a shittier world for them. Like, see, at night, I fucking go up to bed and I'd say, I'm sorry I brought you in here.
But do you not think that...
I'm so sorry.
But it's the same thing.
I'm sorry, Rory Stewart's an option.
The only option. No anymore.
Is he out?
Oh, he's out. He got voted out just about an hour before we came in.
Did he? Fucking hell.
The rumour is that Boris Johnson loaned his pal Saj some votes to make sure he get knocked out.
Sajid Javid, just as the immigrant Asian version of the Dungeon Master, isn't he? Has this been brought up yet?
No.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's Boris, it doesn't matter.
Carrie, you know about sort of the way the parties, are they going to vote that clown in?
Yep.
Yeah. But I think I said last week, I think that can only be for the best now, because if it's not him, it'll be, well, it should have been Boris Johnson. So it needs to be him. He needs to be given his goal to fuck it up.
Boris Johnson is the political equivalent of your mum sitting you at the kitchen table and making you smoke 20 fags because you thought you were cool.
Yeah.
Nothing will change though. Don't worry about it. Nothing.
I think it suits the independence fucking drive better.
Yeah.
Nothing. I've said it all before.
Said it all before.
And we'll keep saying it.
Can we just get upbeat? What we doing this weekend?
What we doing this weekend?
Talk to me, Gary. What are you doing? Tell me, Gary. Tell me something positive.
I'm going to give you a positive tip.
Go.
Right. See the way Glasgow goes. When we took Gary for burgers.
No, you took him. I was busy.
No, we took him for burgers at Five Guys when it opened.
No, that was you and.
Oh, you
wasn't
were
there.
busy.
I was
right.
busy. I was coaching.
You're there in my memory.
That's because you phoned me.
Right. So that was burgers.
Uh-huh.
And then what was the next one?
Pisano's.
Pizzas. It was pizzas, right? It was pizzas. So, and then what was the next?
I'm too busy.
Like, see the
You're
way
stag do.
see the way it comes in phases. Like,
Right.
there's no one gourmet burger place. There's 4 opens.
And then it was
There
donuts.
It was pizzas,
and desserts.
donuts, right? Do you know what in Glasgow is now? Kebabs.
You shawarma,
No, upscale, uptown.
Donna House, and all that.
I tried the Donner House, the German one, during the week. Yeah,
It's alright.
just alright. It's not
Billy
as good.
Joel's Uptown Kebabs.
Mate, it's not as good as being out your pie in Berlin. Fucking,
I know.
trying to ram it into your eye because you
Yeah.
forgot where your mouth is.
You get a currywurst and fucking.
Mate, fucking. What's the difference between bees and wasps? Achtung, bless you. I can't even taste this. Why is it daylight?
So where's the best new kebab?
Do you know what? Shawarma King runs away with the takeaway, but like, see, we were talking about restaurants,
Yeah.
McDonald's, fast
sitting
food
in.
versus sitting in. The staff are, I think, bipolar. Like, they're really happy you came, but they don't want to make your dinner. Like, it took fucking ages, man.
Aye.
You'll have a 20-minute wait. Going, and that'll be takeaway. No, I'm going, I want to sit down and eat my dinner. Do you know what I mean? Or the takeaway, what do I look like? A takeaway customer? I'm going to scurry back to my fucking hole with no cutlery and one fucking wet wipe. The kebab was good. It was a good quality kebab. What are you talking about for a value, a meal at McDonald's? £7 quid now? £6.50 quid?
So
Fiver.
yeah, like a premium one. Yeah, like one of the kind of
Was it-
monthly.
Big Mac's a fiver.
A fiver on its own?
$5.50.
No, a fiver meal.
A meal on its own be like £3.20 or something.
So I'm excited about the current trend. I've tried the one on, is it Renfrew Street?
Yes.
Renfrew Street. Have you been in it?
Yes.
And you put the wee button over.
Yep.
The staff are a wee bit manic.
I don't know. I just feel confused though, because like a kebab is something that I normally would only get if like I knew I was doing something like wrong. Like if I was getting a takeaway in my house because I was hanging, or I was coming home at 4 o'clock in the morning. It feels like something I shouldn't be getting sober at 6 p.m.
No, that's the mark of a good kebab. If you go back for it and go, do you know what? That's a decent meal.
No, I think
If
it's just
can
the
eat it.
idea of getting a kebab.
I wouldn't go for a bad kebab. Like,
I'd go to like a fast food type.
I would never, you know, see anything with the word brothers in it. or like agenda, like boys, like curry boys, I'm never going to go to.
Kebab brother boys.
Chutney brothers, I'm never going there.
2-0 Scotland.
2-0 Scotland.
Told
Would you-
you.
Jane Beattie.
Is that another goal?
2-0. We need another goal.
Another goal. Shawarma King's running away with everything. There's another one. Oh, I've just realised the name of the other one on West Nile Street. Babs staff say thanking you, don't they? Welcome to Babs, thanking you. Oh, no, I'm going to get another shop in it. Going to get another shop. But it is another ethnic food dressed up as a dining experience, so I'm going to try it.
Great.
Gentrified out its fucking nut.
I'm going to try go to a beach this week.
Which one?
Which one?
Don't know. I'm undecided. Just feel like I need it.
Like, how far are you willing to go for it though?
Few
Is it
hours.
just for a few
Just
hours?
for a few hours, aye. Air's been suggested and Fife has been suggested.
Do you know where I think you should go?
Where?
I think you should go to Heads of Heads of Ayr Farm Park.
Can I touch animals?
Yeah.
I'm there.
See when you go in and you pay.
Mm-hmm.
They also have a giant inflated. Like, when was the last time you? Oh, fuck, that's a fucking loaded question. When was the last time you were in a children's adventure park, Gary? If the answer is less than 20 years ago, then there's something not right. Do you know what about Blair Drummond? Or is it
really
sand?
I know.
Sorry. It's just when you perked up at the thought of touching animals.
I do like a visit to Blair Drummond.
See, Heads of Ayr is, again, I'm doing the adverts for Craig Tara this week. It's right next to the old Butlins.
Yeah.
And they have like a giant pillow. Have you seen these, John?
No.
It's like maybe half the size of a 5-a-side pitch, right?
Right, okay.
And then it's inflated for underneath and like a half pillow, and you can go on it as an adult. They will let you on it. You can just go and lie on it, or you can jump up and down, whatever you want. But the good thing about Heads of Ayr is, see when you pay your ticket money and you go in, you can buy a bag of feed off them for £2, and then that'll feed any animal in the park. And they've got loads, you just chuck the pellets at them.
Excellent.
Thoroughly, and you're really, really close to the fucking beach. You're on the beach, mate.
Sounds good.
What's brought this on? You just
need to get outside a bit.
Yeah, you do.
Do you know where else you could go? If you're down that end, you could go to Burns Cottage. You could go to the Electric Brae.
What's that?
The Electric Brae, mate.
Don't know it.
The Electric Brae is where, I'm trying to get this the right way around. It's a hill that's affected by magnetism.
Okay.
And when you're on it and you think that you're rolling downhill, you're actually going uphill. It's an optical illusion.
Okay. I'm into that.
So Electric Brae's down there as well.
Cool. You guys up to anything?
I've had a pretty busy weekend.
Right, do you have maybe yours?
Oh, we didn't say you passed your B license.
I did pass my
Congratulations.
license. Thank you very much.
So
I don't talk about it enough.
John Walker is available for children's coaching parties.
Adults coaching
Parties.
for children.
Does that mean you now have letters after your name?
Not yet. No. That's pro license. That'd be PRO.
John Walker Pro. It sounds like the computer game everybody wants.
I was down in Manchester on Saturday there for carteeners, and I just got back Sunday. I've basically just became myself in the last probably 20 minutes.
Right.
But I decided
a B chart.
I decided yesterday I was
B license.
It's different to a B license and a WASP license.
About $4,000.
I decided yesterday that I'm going back down to Manchester on Saturday morning for another gig. So
who's on?
The Blossoms and the Coral.
Oh, you just love a support act, don't you?
I do like the Coral, you're right.
I seen the Coral a couple of years ago. They were excellent.
I know.
See for no knowing.
I'm quite excited about it because they've said they're playing like a very long set for being the support.
A good light show as well. The Coral?
The Coral is the main support
for
the Blossoms.
Fuck up. That's the wrong way about.
But the Blossoms are...
That's an upside down bill.
Blossoms are free Stockport County fans and they're playing at Stockport County Stadium.
Right.
So it's a big homecoming. So on Friday night, I'm going to a classical musical night, the Vivaldi. And
Four Seasons?
Yes.
Oh, that one of my favourites.
I'm going to that on Friday at Edinburgh, St Giles Cathedral.
Oh, and a cathedral as well?
Yes, on Friday night. And then
You'll feel it.
What?
You'll feel it.
Well, I'm hoping
the next morning. Like, see
I'm not drinking or anything, though. I'm just going to enjoy myself.
This is the one that's fucking sort of Pete Tongs in the background.
No, it's the London Orchestra, so it's
not the Heritage Orchestra, is it?
No, it's not.
They
it's not
fucking
the main one.
tramps are into fucking everything. See if I hear them play Faithless Insomnia one more time. See the Heritage Orchestra, are they just all the ones that went off the rails a wee bit? You know, like kind of like the other orchestras wouldn't have them.
I don't know, but I will feed back. And then Saturday, I'm up.
Giles Buckley, that's the cunt. Giles Buckley and the Heritage Orchestra.
Right, that's not them. Sorry, mate.
Sorry.
And because I'm going to Manchester on the Saturday morning, I'm going up early and I'm going to go to the Cricket World Cup.
What is the symbol of Manchester?
I don't know.
We leave it there.
There was a wee wink there. No, I know. I'm very aware.
What's in the front can of Boddingtons?
Well, I don't know about
The word Boddingtons.
that. I nailed it.
Okay. Have a great time.
I will do.
Have a great time.
You guys have a great time as well.
Let that be it.
Perfect.